says dogs on it, but I'm pretty sure it's wrong.
Yeah, Bulldogs, and I know a lot of people refer to them as the Haddons, too.
Haddons,
I
yes.
know.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pemberton Township High School. We've got a great matchup tonight on hand for you. The Haddons of Haddonfield coming up here to Burlington County to take on the Hornets of Pemberton. I'm Eric Tallarico, and I could not be alongside of our man than Kevin Emmons. If there's anybody who's got the pulse of South Jersey sports, it's Kevin Emmons, who runs South Jersey Sports Zone. And, Kevin, I'm glad to be beside you here. We should have a good one on tap tonight.
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to be here. It's been a long time coming. Been waiting to come out here to the alma mater, hop on the set here, and get going, talking some basketball. Like you said, should be a good one tonight. Haddonfield coming in 8-3 records, second in South Jersey Group 2 in power points. Pemberton 9-1 record, second in South Jersey Group 3 power points. Both loaded groups, obviously. Group 2 headlined by Camden, so that's who Haddonfield's really chasing at this point. And you got teams like Sterling, Middle Township, even Medford Tech, a rival of Pemberton that's really good this year. And Pemberton themselves, too. This is a big time opportunity for them to gain some power points as they're trying to catch up to the top seed Mainland. You got Camden East Side in that group, Morristown, Timber Creek, West Hampton Tech, a lot of competitive teams. So a lot at stake tonight here.
Yep, Pemberton in the direction of Coach Tim Kalora. It's his 4th season at the helm here. And, of course, the infamous Paul Wiedemann, his 24th season coaching the Haddon. So this is a rematch, too. Last year, the Pemberton actually came out on top, I believe 56-53 in a mid-February matchup. So they're getting each other a little earlier in the season. But definitely a good litmus test. Pemberton's only loss coming to Bishop Eustace, who's obviously one of the top teams in South Jersey. Haddonfield coming off kind of an upset loss to Sterling. Actually, 2 losses. They lost to Sterling and then lost to Hamilton back-to-back, and then in the avenge those 2 losses with wins over Lindenwold and Gloucester. But should be a good one tonight for sure. And we will have player introductions up here momentarily, but definitely a good matchup, Kev.
Absolutely, and like you said, big win over Gloucester, the bounce back, and that win over Lindenwold. And looks like they're coming in for some vengeance tonight, too, against Pemberton, a team that, handled them last year by 20 points. So should be a good one. Two different styles, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And one thing that's interesting, too, is Haddonfield played last night, and Pemberton's been off since Saturday. So we'll have to see if that factors into fresh legs or not. But
absolutely.
For right now, we're going to just take a listen to our playing of our national anthem and then player introductions. About to hear some player introductions, but definitely could mention that Pemberton's getting a surprise this year out of A.J. Lemons. Leads the team in scoring at 16 points a clip, and his first time as a varsity player, too, this year. Didn't get much varsity time at all last year, and leads the way with 16 for the Pemberton. Don't tell us who leads the way for Haddonfield there.
Yeah, Lemons has been, leading the way for Haddonfield is Sam Narducci, junior 6'1" guard, averaging around 12 points a game, 22 three-pointers. Teddy Bond, tall 6'5", wing forward, leads the team with 23 triples, averaging close to 10 points a game. He can, use his length to get past defenders and shoot over guys. Patrick Ryan, a 6'3" forward for them. leading rebounder, 7.6 rebounds a game, around 11 points per game scoring. And circling back to Narducci, I mean, he's just a great floor general, really controls the pace of that offense, leads the team in steals. And then we got an interesting matchup here tonight, being that, Haddonfield's a team that likes to get into their sets in the half court. Yep. They slow down the pace, and you got a team like Pemberton who likes to get up the court and go. So it'll be interesting to see, each team is going to try to get the other team out of their element. So it's an interesting matchup tonight for sure.
Absolutely, and as I mentioned, Lemons for Pemberton, but they're also getting a big boost from Dakari Harrell, who took over as point guard a few weeks ago and has really done a tremendous job. He's averaging 13 a game, and Coach Clore, I talked to him earlier today, and he said the boost they got from DK, as we refer to him tonight, DK has been tremendous to run the point here. I saw Haddonfield play a couple times, and they're not super deep. They may be deep, but he doesn't go to the bench all that much. He seems to go with 7, 8 guys at most, so interesting to see, though, with playing back nights, if he goes a little deeper on the bench, Coach Wiedemann.
Yeah, we should see. And another thing, too, kind of to go back on the point I mentioned about how they like to slow the game down the half court. Haddonfield's the type of team where they'll hold that ball until they get that look that they want, until they can execute that play call. So we'll see what happens tonight. We'll see if Pemberton could speed them up and try to get them going and see if it gets them out of their element.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I saw Haddonfield once so far this year against Clearview, and Haddonfield applied a lot of pressure. Mid-court, half-court traps, that kind of thing. But, again, it could be a little different because Clearview, I don't think, had the team speed that Pemberton's going to give them tonight. Yeah, player introductions here. We're just about ready to tip off.
What's interesting, too, is last year's game, like we said, Pemberton won 56-36. Both teams were very senior-heavy last year, so a lot of new faces this year. I'm sure a lot of these guys on both teams were on the team, kind of just waiting their turn. But one thing to highlight, Jalen Clark for Pemberton, number 0, scored 14 points in that win last year against Haddonfield. He hit 4 3-pointers in that game, so we'll see if he can get going and get in the rhythm again, this year against Haddonfield.
Yeah, he actually, Coach Clore said he started off a little slow this year. They had him running the point, but it wasn't really for him, and they moved him off the ball, and he had a 23-point game the other last week. So he's kind of coming back to where he was last year. So we'll see here. About to tip it off here. You got Lemons, Clark, Fontaine, that's Kazai, Dakari, DK, as we mentioned, for Pemberton in the starting 5, as well as E.J. Small. So he's a tall 6'5" sophomore in there. And we're underway here. Hornets control the tip. 8-minute quarters at the varsity or at the high school level here. Ooh, a quick steal right away there by Haddonfield, and they're looking to get up court here. That was Roddy with the steal. He's a 6-foot junior. Try to go down low, and it's tipped away. It'll go over to Pemberton there. They look for Ryan down low. Young team, they only got one senior in that starting lineup. That's Bond, number 13 for Haddonfield. Not sure what the whistle was. Trying to sort it out here.
Motion toward its mouth. I didn't know if he was saying something about a mouth guard or something.
Maybe there's some blood coming from the mouth. I'm not sure, but. Oh, you know what I think it is? I think one of the players has a mouth guard in, but they want you, I think one of the emphasis here to keep it in the mouth, not have it hanging out, Steph Curry style. So
it's in a 2-3 zone to start.
Yep, not surprising. Goes really quick on the ball, Haddonfield. Dribble drive by Clark, has it knocked away, stolen there by Ryan, and now come the other way, the Haddons here. Narducci now, quick penetration to his left, has it tipped away. He'll stay with Haddonfield momentarily. They go down low, kick it out top here. 3 on the way, no good from Narducci. Rebound controlled by the Hornets. They push the other way. Here's Carroll now with it in transition. Clark, Hornets trying to flash somebody. Oh, they had Fontaine down low and missed him. Lemons now guarded by Bond.
Haddonfield really applying the pressure early on. They're in that zone, but they're not sitting back. They're coming out and putting pressure on the ball.
Exact defense I saw him play that night. It was a zone, but he extended it out high. Harold penetrates and out of bounds. It'll stay with Pemberton, I believe. 6:26 remaining here, first quarter. You're tuned in here live to Pemberton Township High School for a nice matchup between the 9-1 Hornets and the 8-3 Haddons. There's Harrell now. Dribble drive, penetration. Nice collapse there by the Haddonfield defense. Clark with the three. Long rebound controlled by DK. Pull up good, and the Hornets are on the board first now.
Great foul there by DK to get the Hornets on the board.
Yep. Long outlet there to Bond. That's Roddy with it. Hornets playing man-to-man. Nice little floaters there. Good by, that's Zach Langen, the 6'3 junior.
Good job by the hands on that last possession, getting the ball inside, getting it into the lane.
Yeah, they flash their smalls down up top there in the key. Ooh, high pass for Lemons. He kept it in bounds. Fontaine on the baseline, calling for it. DK penetrate, and ooh, gonna get a foul there. I think that's gonna go against, that might be on Roddy. Let's see what he signals. A little reach in there. Coach Wiedemann not happy with it. Let's see what the scoreboard says. I think he signaled 12. Not sure. Our scoreboard doesn't have it. Oh, the old scoreboard used to, oh, that scoreboard does, but I believe that was on. Steal now by Haddonfield coming the other way. Oh, nice pass baseline to kick it back out. There's Bond for three from the corner, no good. Long rebound, battle for it, controlled by Lemons. He's looking to push. Pulls it back out there. DK now. Ooh, quick three there. Probably not the shot they wanted, but they got the rebound underneath by Fontaine. Little floater by Smalls, no good. They tip it around down low, and rebounds controlled by Langen now. Here's Roddy, nice pass down low to Ryan, and he lays it in.
Great
Patrick
find.
Ryan, yep. That's one thing Haddonfield will do. They will always find the open man.
Let's go, White!
4-2 lead now for the Haddons. Apply that high pressure now. Nice pass. They finally find Fontaine. The last couple of trips, he wanted it down low, and they found him that time. That's going to be a soft spot possibly on that baseline if they extend that zone up high. There's a little floater in there for Bond. So he gets on the board.
That's what Pemberton needs to do against that zone. Not be timid, not sit back, move the ball, make the defense move, force them to rotate, and really just attack it.
Yep, that's a good point. Yep. Penetration, too. Let them collapse, kick it out. They had Lemons over here on the wing, and they didn't find him, and there's a steal. It's Roddy with it. One of 4 juniors in the starting lineup for the Haddons. There's a tip, and it's going to be staying with Haddonfield. Coach Wiedemann signaling to Roddy to fake that pass up high and then bounce pass it. A lot of group power points here at stake, as we mentioned, top of the broadcast. There's Narducci, triple teamed in the corner. Somebody's wide open, they'll find him. Swinging around, nice job there to get it down low, and that's Langen. There's another lay-in. Hornets getting a little exposed down low on that baseline as they pursue up top. 3:22 to go here. Here's Smalls. He checked in for his brother. That's Elijah Smalls, a senior. And 3 on the way. No good from Fontaine. And now it's Narducci on the run out. And he lays it in for 2. And just like that, it's a 10-4 lead for the Haddons here.
Great job by Roddy to grab that rebound and immediately give it up.
Yep. Get it to the guard. Haddonfield very disciplined. There's a steal. Oh, a near steal. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to go over to Haddonfield there. Looks like, yeah, Coach Clore is going to get a quick timeout. Very wise here. You don't want to get down to this team big time because they'll slow it down, move the ball, and tough to come back on them. So 10-4 here, Kev. What do you think early on?
Well, I mean, Haddonfield's done a good job applying the pressure. Like you said, it's a 2-3 zone. Not surprising they came out in that look, but
17 and counting.
Bond with 10 points in this quarter now for Haddonfield. He's up to 12 on the game.
Great defense there by Bond, too, on Clark. They're not letting Jalen get his. Oh, he's going to take from deep range. No good. Rebound, Ryan again. Oh, there's a nice steal by Lemons, and his little left-hander floater is good. He's got 7 in the quarter, trying to keep Pemberton in this as we're under a minute to go here.
Great job by Lemons, not giving up on that play. There he is again.
Got a nice defense there by Lemons, knocked it away from Narducci off his leg. Hornet crowd comes alive a little bit here.
It's the type of defensive intensity Pemberton needs to finish this half strong with to get some momentum going into the break.
Yep, good point. Lemons thought about it. Dribble drive, double team in the corner, gonna have to get rid of it. Oh, we're gonna get a foul call there on Morris. Matt Morris, a 5'11 junior, reached in there. Picks up, I believe, yeah, well, you can see here they changed that on the clock. We'll get you updated foul totals at halftime as well. Smalls the inbound now, 41.9 to go. There's Lemons. Thought about it, kick it back to Harrell. There's Fontaine as it kicked. It's interesting, Kazai in the post. He's not the tallest guy, but he's getting things done in the post.
Kid plays with a lot of heart. I actually talked to Tim Core after their win against Ocean City, and he said he thinks...
there's a tip and a steal by Haddonfield. Sorry, Kev.
No, I just was talking about Fontaine. You know, Core was saying he thinks he's a little underrated because, as I was saying before, he's a jack of all trades for the Hornets, can do a lot of different things, and a little undersized, but playing hard in the post for them.
At 14-13 and counting here. Looks like the Haddons will hold for the last shot here. At worst, go down 9, or up into the half, up 9. They flash Lang in as it knocked away. Lemons tried to steal it, but nonetheless, it'll stay with Haddonfield with 3.1 ticks.
Good job by Fontaine to deflect that pass, that entry pass into the high post there.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of things on defense as well.
Averaging 3.1 steals per game for the Hornets, too.
Yeah, that's impressive. Bond to inbound. Oh, tip there and tipped around. I think that's going to do it for the quarter and a half. Yep. Look, they tried to get it down low to Langdon, and it was tipped. Time runs out, but nonetheless, Haddonfield up 9 here at the break, Kevin. Interesting second half. The Hornets with only 7 points, and all courtesy of A.J. Lemons. He leads the Hornets with 9.
Well, even for Haddonfield there, that quarter belonged to Teddy Bond. Scored 10 of his game-high 12 points in the second quarter. 10 out of Haddonfield's 11 in that quarter. Matthew Morris was the only one to score. He made 1 free throw, so it's been a kind of a slow game so far for both teams. You know, both teams kind of settled into the half court, trying to figure out, like we said, what they want to do and see if someone could establish any kind of leverage, any kind of energy here coming out the break. But so far, it's been all Haddon so far.
Yep, maybe what kind of adjustments are made, but nonetheless, 24-15 is your halftime score. You're tuned in live to Pemberton Township boys basketball, streaming live on YouTube. He's Kevin Emmons. I'm Eric Talarico. We will be back with second half action after this short timeout, but stay tuned. I wish we knew who Pemberton's got next. Look it up during maybe the quarters. And welcome back to Pemberton Township High School. You are tuned in live to a South Jersey matchup between our Group 3 Hornets, coming in with a 9-1 record, taking on the Haddons of Haddonfield with a 8-3 record. They're South Jersey Group 2. It's 24-15. I'm Eric Talarico alongside Kevin Emmons. So it'll be all about the adjustments here in the third quarter. But we talked, we followed this Hornet team throughout the year. They're a second-half team. They've made some good comebacks, so this is their quarter. They usually get it done.
Absolutely. Burlington City, I believe, was a game they were down double digits at halftime. They came back and won that. Bordentown, they came back and won on a buzzer beater. Like I was saying earlier, I actually talked to Tim Kahlor after their win over Ocean City, and I mentioned the fact that they've won so many games in dramatic fashion, beating Doane Academy in overtime. And he said, hopefully we don't keep winning games this way. Fortunately, we're winning games, but we got to find a different way to do it. So they're used to these opportunities right here.
Not an easy team to come back against. Certainly Haddonfield well coached. Paul Wiedemann under the 24th season. So we're underway here. There's Narducci. Swings it up top. Hornets stick with that man-to-man they've been with all game. So check out the movement by Haddonfield. Running guys through the lane. Got a little wheel action going here. It looks like nice pass there to Ryan. Lays it up, no good. Rebound tipped out to Smalls. Elijah with it. Lowers his head and knocked away. Tried to take three guys on in a row. Or three guys at one time, I should say. And comes up short. Rebound controlled by Haddonfield here. Nice pass there to Narducci from Bond. He missed it but got his own rebound and leaves it in for two. Be interesting to see if Narducci gets going. He is the Haddonfield's leading scorer with 12, and I think he had a little bit of a slow first half. Kevo's got Haddonfield's numbers.
4 points for Narducci, all in the first quarter.
Here's Lemons, the leading scorer for Pemberton, misses the three, but Fontaine's there to clean up. Lemons led the Hornets with 9 in the first half. And Fontaine now with 6 after that putback. Nobody with any significant foul trouble. We'll keep you up to date. Hornets with Clark with 2 and Elijah Smalls with 2. There's Narducci. Like I said, yeah, he gets things going for the Haddons, and a nice little dribble drive there, laid it in for 2. Back-to-back buckets for the junior. This young Haddonfield team, just one senior seeing the court so far tonight. Here's Clark, little penetration, kicks it off to Fontaine. Kazai, nice layup, but no good.
Good rebound there by Zach Langen.
Yep, he's been tough on the glass. Here's Narducci, drives left. Skip pass there to Roddy. That's Darrell Roddy, number 12 for Haddonfield. Here's Langdon, guarded by Fontaine, gets it to Ryan on the baseline. Nice pass there to Narducci, but it's blocked. There's Langdon there to clean up. Haddonfield coming out strong here, up 13.
Haddonfield doing a great job so far in this third quarter, cutting towards the basket.
Finding the open man.
And every man on the floor for them seems to have great vision.
Oh, absolutely. They never miss the open guy. There's DK, dribble pass, but it's tipped away. Does stay with Pemberton now. It looks like Bond touched it last.
Two guys on the block here.
There's a tip on the inbound. How many tip passes have we seen tonight from Haddonfield? There's a floater by Lemons, no good. Rebound controlled by the Haddons. Here's Ryan coming the other way, hard to the glass. He lays it in for 2. Tell you what, that kid's having a heck of a game. If I had to give an MVP out, not just because I know he's not the leading scorer, but he must have 7 or 8 rebounds, 3 or 4 of them offensive. Some nice passes. There's penetration there. They get it to DK. Floater no good. Tipped out. Here's Narducci on a run out. Has it tipped away. He's going to stay with Haddonfield. Nice job by Lemons to get back there.
Another player quietly having a great game for the Haddons. He hasn't even scored yet, but their point guard, Darrell Roddy, leads the team in assists, and he did a great job on that last possession, accelerating downhill, finding Ryan, and Ryan obviously, finishing through contact and getting a basket there to put the Haddons up 15, which should be their largest lead of the game.
Yep, Smalls comes out in favor of his younger brother, E.J. Smalls. That's Elijah who checked out. Here's Bond now. leading scorer this game for the Haddons. Gets it down low to Langdon on the blocks. Nice job there by Roddy, like you said, to penetrate. He's swinging around, gets it back to Bond. He backs his way back in, gets it to Ryan for three in the corner, no good. Tough shot there, but rebound controlled by Lemons. Hornets coming the other way. Haddonfield sticking with that zone. There's a risky pass through the paint, and it's tipped. I think it's going to stay with Pemberton. Yeah, it looked like it was tipped. Going to get a timeout, I think, from... It's going to be a full timeout. Pemberton calls a timeout there. Down 15 here, so down 9 to start that quarter, but again, they come out, Haddon's with a couple quick baskets, and just like that, you find yourself down 15. It's just really tough to see for Pemberton. They're not getting easy shots. Everything they get, they have to work real hard for.
Exactly.
Be able to penetrate that zone is crucial, but it's very tricky right now.
Haddonfield just doing a great job bringing that pressure out, and obviously they have the size down low to battle with those guys and wear Pemberton's guys out. And like we said, Haddonfield's got a 6'8" guy, another 6'5" guy down there, and Pemberton doesn't necessarily have that height, so they got to fight a little harder to get those looks that they want down low, and it just hasn't been there.
Right. I know the Hornets are without George Harden. He's a big guy. I think he's 6'6". Goes about 6'6".
Yeah, about 6'6", yeah.
But he's not playing tonight. He's not feeling well. That's certainly not an excuse. I mean, George gets limited playing time, but he is a big guy down there, a big body that they're missing tonight.
The Haddons have done a good job in this third quarter also just controlling the pace. Like we've said a million times already, they're a team that likes to slow it down the half court, but when they get the rebound, they've been able to get out and go, and they've really controlled the pace.
Right.
Really forcing Pemberton to play them the way they want them to play them.
That's a very good point. Kazai Fontaine inbounds. Nice long outlet there to Lemons. Approach the halfway mark of the third quarter. You're tuned in live here to Pemberton Township Hornet basketball. Tellerico alongside Kevin Emmons. There's Lemons for three. Ooh, halfway down. Rebound by Ryan. Haddon's looking to push. Narducci skip past to Bond for three, and it's good. Wow, it hurts. Teddy Bond, a 6'5" senior, came into the game with 23 triples. I think that's his third or possibly fourth tonight.
That is his third tonight. Up to 15 points, which leads the Haddons.
Got a reach-in foul there on Haddonfield. That's going to go on number 13, Bond. There's Clark with it, trying to get off. He's been a little frustrated tonight. Grizz down in traffic. Yep, jump ball. Yep, he's trying to split that zone, but they're just collapsing, and it's just not a lot there.
And then the guy on the low block commits, steps up. Now you're looking at a triple team.
Triple team, exactly. Yep. Possession hour does keep it with Pemberton. Fontaine, nice flash there to Harrell, and he's fouled on the way up. It's going to go against, I believe that was on Langdon. We'll see here. Couldn't see the signal. Now it's going to go, yeah, Langdon picks up the foul. So DK Harrell will shoot two here. First one is good. Bakari, a fine student here at Pemberton Township High School, also involved in a lot here in the school. Coach Kalora calls him his best defender, always guards the team's best opponent, so it's had a good year, real good year, averaging 13 points a game, makes both free throws, so when it's down 16 now. Here's Langdon, nice pass down low to Ryan, and he bulls his way through for two. Patrick Ryan, a 6'3" forward, averaged 10 points, 7 rebounds a game, and he's having a good night tonight, especially on the glass.
Up to 7 points now for Patrick Ryan, and as you said, doing a great job on the glass.
A couple subs here for the Hornets. That's Keon Dennis checked in and misses that shot. And we also got Jeremiah Clay in there. Dennis, a sophomore, Clay, a junior. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Haddonfield.
Good hustle there by Fontaine, though.
Yeah. 2:41 to go here, third quarter. Hornets trying to keep this thing close, but right now down 18. It's a tough road to hoe here if get down behind this team.
Take that, kid. That's a little good.
Oh, there's Fontaine with a nice steal there. Oh, no foul. Yep, I was going to say blocking foul there. Although it kind of took away a basket for Pemberton.
I was gonna say, it's got to be something there.
Yeah.
He completely altered his path to the basket.
Yep.
A little bit of contact.
It's going to go on Bond. I believe that's his second.
Remember the coach standing up and don't know nothing.
Here's Clay with it, penetrates, gives it off to Smalls. Oh, nearly had it stolen by Narducci. Here's Harrell for three. Oh, that was halfway down too. Rebound by Langdon. 2-12 and counting. Long outlet tipped by Smalls. Nice job there to get back. Does stay with Haddonfield though.
See what Haddonfield does here under the basket. They've done a great job in this quarter, like we said in the first half, getting the ball into the high post and finding that backdoor cutter.
There's a nice floater by Narducci, no good, but again, offensive rebound by Langdon, but he loses it as he falls to the floor. There's Clay, knocked away, it's loose. There's Dennis, tried the extra pass down low, and Clay has it stolen by, I think we're gonna have a jump ball. It should be Haddonfield's ball, right? We're gonna get a substitution here. That's Joe Presley comes in for the Hornets as Smalls takes a seat. $1:54 to go. There's Langdon there. They're going to run a little motion up top. They look for that backdoor cut, but it wasn't there. Oh, there's the nice screen. Oh, Presley with a block, but he got him down low with the body as he went in for Narducci's left-handed layup. Does draw the foul on Presley. It's just a clinic there on how to cut and back screen and all that fun stuff that we accustomed to seeing when we see Haddonfield.
Absolutely, and you see when you get the ball moving that quick how it just opens up the lanes.
Yep. Free throw, no good by Narducci. Second free throw, yeah, I don't see that much. 2 free throws missed by Narducci, and it's still an 18-point spread here. Harrell with it, over to Clay. Pass to Dennis. Dennis trying to survey this zone. Penetration from Harrell, and he's fouled on the jumper. And looks like that's going to be Morris who picked up that foul. Or excuse me, Roddy. Darryl Roddy. This is his third. Team fourth, I think, in this half. First one is good from Harrell. He's got 3 in this quarter, all free throws so far, 5 total. Morris checks back in for the Haddons. And Fontaine goes to the bench in favor of Elijah Smalls, the senior. Second free throw, no good. Narducci with it now. Just over 1:15 to go. Bond with it, guarded by Smalls.
Yep, Haddonfield just rotating guys at the top of the key here.
Yep.
Definitely trying to eat some time off.
Yep. Show some patience here. Here's Ryan with it now. They might hold for one here, Kev. What do you think?
I think so.
Unless they get a clear path layup, I think. There's a reach in, tipped away. It's going to stay with Haddonfield.
These are the situations Haddonfield basketball lives for right here.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, you got a lead and great ball handlers, smart decision making. It's been a top-tier program in South Jersey. There's a nice cut back door. Caught you sleeping, and Narducci lays it in for two. Nice pass there by Ryan. He's having a heck of a night. 30 seconds to go here in your third quarter. 19-point spread. Morrell lost it, yet out of bounds. This frustration across the faces of Pemberton here. They just can't crack that zone. 13.9 here. Coach Wiedemann barks out a play here. Nice cut there. There's, Morris, and he ended up, looked like he lost it for a second, but kept it and lays it in as the horn sounds. And a big quarter it was for Haddonfield. That's a 17-point quarter, right, Kevo?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Hornets with just 5 in the quarter, just 5 in the quarter. And your score is 41-20 here at the end of 3. Not the quarter that Pemberton was looking for, but again, you got to try to finish strong here and get some momentum going into the next contest. Actually, tomorrow Pemberton actually has Willingboro here right after school, 3:45. It's a boy-girl doubleheader, so if you're looking to check out some Hornet basketball tomorrow, you got a 3:45 tip here against Willingboro, and then the girls, Coach Poole and her Lady Hornets, they host Cinnaminson right after that, 5:30, 5:45 tip, somewhere around that time. So.
Actually seen Willingboro yesterday against Medford Tech. Young team, little inexperienced, but incredibly athletic. Pemberton, like you said, just needs to find some momentum here and try to go into that game fired up. And obviously right now, you know, you're talking to your guys. You're just trying to come out with some energy in the fourth quarter and go out with some kind of fight.
Yeah, it'll be Dennis, Harrell, Clay, Smalls, and the big man Joe Presley out here to start for Pemberton as they try to erase a 21-point fourth quarter deficit, but it'll be tough. Also want to mention again one more time at least, Eric Hilbert on camera tonight for us, providing the visuals here from Pemberton Township High School, along with our engineer Don Altenberger. I'm Eric Talarico alongside Kevin Emmons, and fourth quarter is underway here. There's Clay, top to Harrell. DK tries the overhead, tipped it around, and stolen by Ryan. Outlet to Morris, over to Narducci. Lays it in for 2 and gets the foul. So Narducci go to the line to shoot. Went to the ground hard, but he's okay.
That was a great pass there by Matthew Morris to get that to Narducci. It's another thing Haddonfield does so well. In transition, they can get the ball off the floor. It doesn't even touch the floor. Right. It's just, it's seamless.
Boom, pass, little bounce pass, and lays it in. So a couple subs now. Clay, Elijah Smalls, and Dennis will go to the bench in favor of A.J. Lemons. Jalen Clark and Kazai Fontaine checks back in. Free throw from Narducci, no good. He's struggling at the stripe, but that's all he's struggling at tonight. 43-20 is your score. There's Harrell for 3, no good. Bond corrals it. Looking to push. He can dribble too. I seen him handle last time they played. He dribbles nicely. Oh, they tried the back door, but stolen by Lemons. There's a little break here. Harrell to Fontaine, lays it in for 2. Ghazi gets the Hornets on the board in the fourth quarter. He's got 8 in the game.
Good awareness there by Lemons to grab that ball and get it up court.
Yep. Oh, yeah, he traveled. A little carry there by Narducci. He's going to take a little break in favor of Morris. .6:43 to go.
No surprise, Haddonfield still in the zone.
Yep. Well, I see them changing. There's a nice penetration by Clark, and he does draw some contact. It's going to go on Ryan. So Clark will go to the line to shoot 2. Jalen is a senior, averaging 7 points a game, 2 assists per game. Coming off his best game this past Saturday, he had 23, and again, win against Voorhees. He made 4 triples in that game. He had a career best 8 threes last year in a big win over Doane Academy. And his second free throw is good. He made them both.
Having shown a little press here.
Yep. There's Morris with it. Ryan looking for that backdoor cut, and he found Morris. Oh, and he missed the easy layup. Excuse me, that's Roddy. But Hornets coming the other way. Skip pass. Clark, penetrate. Nice pass. Well, it was a nice pass, but Langdon had other thoughts. Stepped in there and stole it.
Another player that's had a quiet night for Haddonfield, but has made an impact.
Yeah.
Grabbing rebounds, swiping steals. Just making winning plays that are translating to offense at the other end.
There's Morris. Oh, left-hand floater, no good. There's Langdon just benching him, and he's hammered on the way up by Clark. So go to the line to shoot 2. Zach Langdon, 6'3" junior, averaging 4 points, 4 boards a game. Substitution, Thomas Finn checks in for the first time tonight. Presley comes out.
Haddon's going 4th flat on the inbound.
Here's Bond, wide open 3, no good. Rebound, Clark. Oh, risky pass to Harrell, but he does corral it. Now DK with it. Fontaine, jump stop, nice. Tipped around, missed it. Rebound controlled by the Haddons. 5:25 to go here. There's a near steal by Harrell, and they find the open man. Here's Roddy, penetrates to Ryan. Oh, nobody's there. He didn't realize how open he was at first. And then by the time he realized it, he got corralled by, I think that's going to be on Fontaine, which is his second. Team's 4th here.
Definitely looked a little stunned there. He turned around anticipating the defender to be there, and he was kind of sagging off a little bit.
Free throw, no good by Ryan. Second free throw coming up here from Patrick Ryan. It's good.
That's Haddonfield's first made free throw of the second half.
Wow. Oh, Lemons nearly, that almost went out of bounds. He kept it in there. And he's trying to survey that zone. There's Clark for 3. It's good. Jalen Clark. He's got all 5 of his points in this quarter. 17 now with 4:40 to go. Roddy goes right by Lemons, finds Morris in the corner. Haddon's certainly willing to be patient at this point. You go down low to Ryan. He was fronted by Finn. That's a tough matchup for him. He's giving up 5 or 6 inches. Here's Lemons, though, in transition. Deep 3, no good. Rebound by Fontaine. Gets it over to Harrell. Finn thought about it, gave it up to Clark. Ooh, tough 3. No good. Rebound controlled by Ryan. He hit the halfway point of the 4th quarter. A little hope for Pemberton. They got it to 17. Tough foul there. Roddy having a tough to stop. Try to reach in on him here. He can't reach. You get that foul call. Goes on Lemons. He's got 2. Here's Bond now. Oh, look, Ryan's wide open underneath, but I didn't see him for a second. trying to defend that back door. It's coming. Gonna get a timeout. Wiedemann, yep. Wasn't happy with the set there. Wants perfection, right,
Yep.
Kevo? You gotta have
That's
it, right? You're not playing for bigger and better things.
Yep. That's the standard at Haddonfield.
Yep.
I mean, obviously they've played in a lot of South Jersey Group 2 championships over the past couple years, so perfection is key.
Yep. And you've got to figure I mean, that group's probably, that's Camden's group. We got that. We know that Camden's going to win that group most likely, but you think they'd like to be in that final with them, I'm sure.
Absolutely, and we kind of touched on that early in the broadcast. You know, I don't think anyone in that group's coming close to Camden, but you look, there's a lot of good teams behind Camden, you know, Haddonfield, Middle Township, even Medford Tech is doing good. Sterling, a team that Haddonfield lost to last week in the same division. There's one other one I wanted to point on. Overbrook, another good school who was a Group 2 contender last year, won over 20 games last year. They've won 8 in a row. So a lot of good teams in that group, and that's really what you want to do. You want to find yourself in that South Jersey Group 2 final, because just making it there is an accomplishment in itself.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. Pemberton trying to win that Burlington County division they're in, along with Willingboro, Burlington City, Bordentown, Cinnaminson, Delran, and Pensauken. Pemberton's already beat City, Bordentown on a buzzer beater, matter of fact, by A.J. Lemons, and Pensauken. So that matchup with Cinnaminson coming up down the road will be pretty big, because Cinnaminson hasn't lost yet.
Yeah, undefeated, obviously. Pemberton coming into tonight was 9-1, so it's a matchup that will hold some major implications when it takes place down the road.
Yep. So 3:30 and counting here. Haddonfield up 17. One is trying to hang around. There's Ryan. Over to Roddy, and he's fouled by Finn. Thomas Finn picks up the foul. .319 to go. Finn guarding Roddy. Brings it up court. Bond now goes hard right. Floater off the window. That's a tough move there with his wingspan and his length. Creates space on any defender that tries to get in his way, and he lays it in for a deuce. 19 is your spread now. There's Teron Johnson checked in for Pemberton. He has his shot blocked by Ryan. Now Morris coming the other way.
Good ball moving by the Haddons.
2:40 to go. Be patient, will the Haddons, I assume. Here's Morris, nice pass in low to Roddy. They got it right back to Ryan. Oh, they try the backdoor cut to Roddy to no avail, but they do maintain possession, which Haddonfield will be happy with at this point. There's a cutter, Roddy, or excuse me, Bond. Oh, they said he traveled. So Presley will check in for Johnson here. 2:13 to go. There's Presley now at the top, goes down to Fontaine. He has it blocked by Ryan. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Haddonfield.
Presley had the right idea there, found him at the right time.
Yep.
Just a hard bucket. Good defense by the Haddons.
Coach Galore is going to take a timeout here. 2 minutes to go. So he already got pretty deep into his bench. We haven't seen Haddonfield really go to their bench yet. A couple subs, but not sure what they got coming up to. They might have a couple days off, I would think, with how much they played the last 4 or 5 nights.
Well, a team we just mentioned, Overbrook, who's won 8 in a row. They beat Gloucester Catholic last night, another South Jersey Group 2 finalist contender, I should say. I believe Haddonfield has them on Saturday, so that'll be another big test for them.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to have to rebound tomorrow. I mean, that's one thing that's great about, coming back and playing the next day. You got less than 24 hours, literally, because 3:45 tip tomorrow, so you get right back out here and get back to action.
Absolutely. learn from today and apply it tomorrow.
Yep. Still been a tremendous season for Coach Calora here. They will fall to 9-2, but 2 losses to top tier teams. Distribution is really good.
Absolutely. Similar team to Haddonfield. They just move the ball great in open court. Get everyone involved.
Yep. So it'll be Langdon to inbound. Gets it to Bond. Pressure now from Pemberton. Full court. Oh, they break it. Does Morris. Back to Roddy. Morris trying to apply that pressure. Ooh, they do get the turnover out of it. So, Morris now with it. Corral tries to get through that zone over to Clark. Nice floater by Jalen, but no good. Rebound Langdon. Roddy now with it. Up to Bond. Oh, nice pass to Langdon. Gives it to Roddy. Or excuse me, Bond over to Ryan. Look at this ball movement. At this point, there's no point in fouling. Just play it out. Bond hard. You heard the contact there as he goes down to the paint. Shoot 2 will Teddy Bond.
And what really contributes to Haddonfield being so good at moving the ball around and eating time off the clock is that all 5 guys, doesn't matter if they're guards, forwards, they're all comfortable with the ball in their hands. They don't fret when pressure is applied. They do a great job. They really do a good job maintaining their composure.
Absolutely. Everybody can dribble. Not only can they dribble right, they can dribble left. There's no cutting. You can cut any part of the court off. They're going to be able to go the other way.
Absolutely.
That's huge to be able to control the ball like that. Second free throw is good from Bond and lead up to 20. Morris will inbound now. Presley to Harrell will bring it up court. There's Finn with it. Approach a minute to go here. Presley, a little left-handed floater, no good. Rebound controlled by Haddonfield. Under a minute to go here. Seconds to go. Looks like Haddonfield content with just running it out.
Just really a good defensive showing by Haddonfield today. I mean, that's what they want to do. They want to hold you into the 20s, the 30s, play their kind of game, and that's what they did today.
Yep. Foul, meaningless foul with 3 seconds to go by Presley there. So Haddonfield will shoot 2 free throws. Will Ryan. It's Patrick Ryan, 6'3", as we mentioned, junior.
Ladies, I see y'all. Definitely keep. Yes, definitely gonna get it in. Yeah, okay. All right.
First free throw is good. Second's good, and there's no good, I say. The sound of the buzzer, and unfortunately the Hornets come up short. The 21-point loss here to Haddonfield. Yeah, it was a tough one. I mean, you run into a good team, and bottom line is, great passing, good rebounding, hard, defense, like you said, was top notch for Haddonfield, getting the hands in the passing lanes, and they just they held Pemberton to no double-digit scores. Pemberton was led by A.J. Lemons with 9, but 7 of those 9 came in the second quarter. He went scoreless in the second half. Next leading scorer was Kazai Fontaine. He had 8, and then a couple scores also. Jalen Clark had 5, and Dakari Harrell had 5 as well.
Absolutely, and like we just touched on, I mean, Haddonfield's the type of team, they're going to want to slow you down. They're going to want to hold you into the 20s and the 30s and stuff like that. And obviously, held Pemberton to 27 points tonight. Did a good job with that. Jalen Clark, a player we mentioned last year against Haddonfield, at 14 points, 4 threes. Obviously, today they held on to 1. All 5 points came in the fourth quarter. And Haddonfield doing a terrific job just balancing it out. I mean, they just moved the ball well, and were able to get all their guys involved that were on the floor.
Yep, Bond with 18, Narducci right behind him with 12, and Patrick Ryan had 9. So that's going to do it. 48-27 is your final here from Pemberton Township High School. The Hornets fall to 9-2 on the season, while Haddonfield improves to 9-3. Tomorrow, Pemberton is back in action right here against Willingboro in a girl-boy doubleheader, or boy-girl doubleheader, 3:45, and then followed against Willingboro, followed by the girls against Cinnaminson. So if you're looking to check out some Hornet hoop basketball, you get the boys and girls on Friday night. He's Kevin Emmons. I'm Eric Tallarico. We want to thank Eric Hilbert for providing the camera work tonight, and of course our esteemed engineer Don Altenberger. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast here from Pemberton Township High School. Have a good night.